Hello, Pete here from Shedcast on the Road. I'm here at the International Tabletop Day, hosted by St Albans Board Games Club at the Hertfordshire Constabulary Headquarters in Welwyn. There's a lot to say in one go. As you can see behind me, everyone's busy playing, and we'll be interviewing a few people, showing you a few games, and just giving you a feel for the event, so you know what to expect next year if you couldn't make it this year. As you can see, there's plenty of space, lots of tables. I think there's well over 20 in the hall and in the tournament area together. And you can see there's plenty of room to accommodate, lots of games. Got a bit of Rebellion going on there, brilliant game. And everyone's getting into it and enjoying the games already. This is sort of about lunchtime, and we can see that the hall is full. It's brilliant. Hi, I'm here with Christophe Montoya. I've managed to pry him away from the front desk, where he's really just playing games and hanging out with people. But he's here to tell us a little bit about the event today. Christophe?
Great, thank you. So, International Tabletop Day. Yep. This is the day that's celebrating board games all around the world. And what I wanted to do is to get all board game clubs from the three Shires, Beds, Herts and Bucks, and try and put on a really big event for all of them. Get everyone under one roof, do some tournaments, we're doing raffles, we're doing some prizes later on.
Guess the dice.
Guess the dice, yes, we've got a jar.
Yep.
We've had quite a few entries so far. I actually don't know the number in the dice, in the jar, so I've actually entered, although I'm not allowed to win, but that's fine, I don't mind that.
Yep.
And we've got people from as far as Bedfordshire down to Tring, Leighton Buzzard, Watford, St Albans, Luton, Harpenden, so it's really good. We're just trying to get lots of different clubs together, meet new people, and just make sure people are aware of all the different locations where people are playing games.
Brilliant.
So it's a big event and it's going really well so far.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can see that. From behind us you can see everyone playing games. This is really cool. You mentioned the St Albans Board Games Club, which you run. Did you want to tell us a little bit about that as well? Because obviously we're here today, but people won't be able to come today now, but they'll be able to come next year. But in between now and then, what can they get up to?
Okay. So the St Albans Board Game Club we have a Monday night. One week we run a club on a Monday night in London Colney, and then the following week we run it on a Wednesday night in a scout hut just off the high street. And then probably once every 3 weeks or so, or once a month, we run an all-day event, which can be from, say, if it's an early start, 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, then we serve a bit of bacon nice. Rolls and stuff. And then, otherwise, if it's a late start, sometimes it's about midday, but they all go on to about midnight.
Right.
And we advertise, we have a Facebook page under St Albans Board Game Club, and also on Meetup as well. So you can, some people don't use Facebook, some people don't use Meetup. Sure. So we make sure we put all the events listed on both of those two social media sites. And we have, I think, about, between the two, probably about 250 members. Brilliant. So on the Saturdays when we have the all-day events, we could have anything up to sort of 70, 80 people, which is really good. And I think we're looking at potentially getting a larger venue as well, because it's growing quite quickly. It is a really good sign. And with events like this as well, so we get to publicise the club and other clubs as well, but it definitely highlights that people know that there's other places they can play board games.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, thanks very much for that little rundown of the event and the St Albans Board Games Club. I've been having a great day today. I've been meeting the Yay Games guys and the Wotan Games guys. I've got a bit with them a bit later on the video, and we'll be shouting about this on Facebook, Twitter, all the usual places, and we'll have links in the video below for Christophe's Meetup and Facebook page. Okay, great. On with the event. Everyone's up for all kinds of games, so if there's something that you really wanted to play, then you can always come down, someone will have it here, and you can give it a try for the first time here at the event. Now, we also had a chance to head over to Wotan Games and got a preview of their proto-spiel, King's Watch. Here we go.
Medieval City. We are playing a cooperative crime fighting game. You're all newbies, right? You're all members of the King's Watch. And this city is beautiful because it has to be, alright? That's your role. So the fact that somebody has stolen a dossier of papers is not a major crime as far as no one's been killed, but there's an unnatural amount of pressure for you to solve this crime. So you, yeah,
role play.
right. So you've randomly drawn characters, and they have special abilities.
I get the cash.
You each get 4 actions a turn. Right. Anything with an A is an action. So, for example, because you all start here, if you were to take 2 clue cards, that would be an action. If you move, that's an action, and if you evoke something on the board. So, for example, if you were to draw 2 cards, move 2, and then do the marketplace action, the marketplace action is to spend 1 silver, 1 manacles, and 1 political influence, and you turn over a lead, regardless of how much the lead costs on the card. Okay, so when they're quite expensive, like at the moment, the politician here is 3 silver plus 2 political to turn over the next lead, because you're basically pumping in for information to get to the alibi at the bottom of your stack. Rather than spend that, you could pop to the marketplace. Every action you can only do once a turn, so you can't sit there gathering clues.
Okay, right, yeah.
Okay.
So you can't spend
Although
that,
you
can't do that 4 times.
have a separate action for drawing 2 cards, so you can draw twice by being at the watch house for once and that, but that still costs you 2 actions.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
Right. Now, there are clue cards and story cards and lead cards that have an eye on it, and that allows you to turn over an alibi. Okay? Each of you take a turn, then we turn over a story card and does whatever that says on it, and says usually as best as English. If at the end of that it's all completed, that's the whole day. You have 9 days to solve this crime. Right? Failure obviously is not an option. If you use up all the story cards and we have to shuffle the deck, which we undoubtedly will, you will lose a day. You can only go through the clue deck once, although there are ways using some of the manipulation in that to avert or delay that situation. Okay? These represent your personal resources. This is who you know and how you can apply pressure. This is how much you have to cross their silvery path with, and this is your persuasion. Bring the persuader. Well, you don't actually want to persuade it out. You want to manacle them first, and then give them the persuader. All right.
That was just like a wooden nutcracker.
It was. Now the quizzy thing is normally, and it's written in the rules, the person goes first who most recently saw a policeman. But seeing as we're in a police headquarters,
Well, that would be who arrived last.
okay, you arrived last, so you go first.
Oh, hit the
Right.
game, yeah.
Now, it's good. I like that. Now, this is lead officer. It changes every turn. Okay. So you don't have one person leading the game. Sure. Okay. It's always a danger in cooperative games. You're all working together. When you're physically together like this, you can exchange your clue information for no action. But at the moment, you've got none.
Could you do that midway through a go? So could I spend an action, draw 2 clue cards, and then go, here you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
And swapping them about don't cost money.
Okay, cool.
He says, knowing it's recording, and no doubt Oliver Brooks, who's designed the game, will be listening going, oh God, he's done that mistake again. But we'll find out. Also, the story cards and some of these here move the suspects around. How do you win? You win by identifying who's innocent, identifying who's guilty, and arresting the guilty people. To do that, you need clues. There's often the bloodied knife is the arresting card.
So that was just a little taster of the game, and here's a close-up of the board so you can see what's involved. I'd like to say a big thank you to Lawrence and James for showing us King's Watch. It was great fun. Hi, I'm here with Andrew Harmon from EA Games. He's here to talk to us a bit about Dominos, their new game, and the way they want to do their crowdfunding. Here you go, Andrew. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, thank you very much. Hold it a little bit closer. Dominos is a dice tactics game that we've just released at the beginning of April. It's all about making little groups of colours that you're playing with, and what we're trying to do with this is something different. It's a 15-minute dice tactics game for 2 to 4 players, but Instead of going through the normal crowdfunding way of doing things, what we're actually doing here is all the people who've supported us and followed us and supported us through Frankenstein's Bodies and Sandcastles, we are offering everybody who knows about it the deluxe version. The deluxe version is in a tin with a special playing mat and probably more dice than will end up in the final version because they're very, very expensive.
Okay.
And that's available now, on sale now, so you don't have to wait to see if it's going to fund. You don't have to wait to see if it's going to actually be made and delivered sometime at the end of the year. It's available right now from www.yaygames.uk.
That's the important bit.
It's the important bit.
Yep.
And it's at the bargain price of £25.
Excellent.
And what's great about it is that that will be funding, all of the money from that will be funding the retail version, which hopefully will be available by the end of the year.
Okay.
But it's a cool little game. I'm really, really excited about the way people are playing with it, which is the important bit. It's a good game.
Okay.
Great, and what we're going to do now is we've got a few images that Andrew's just going to briefly talk over to show you some of the games and just give you a quick roundup of what they do. Okay, so here we go.
And first up on the conveyor belt we have Frankenstein's Bodies, a game of surgery where you're trying to impress Frankenstein with the best bodies that you can possibly create. 2 to 6 players. And next up is Sandcastles, where you're trying to build the finest sandcastles on a beach you can. Competitive fun, kicking people in the face. 1 to 7 players in about half an hour. And finally, Dominos, available now at the deluxe tin version, £25, all from www.yaygames.uk.
Here we can see Christophe manning the front desk and people eagerly looking at the bring and buy area. We can see a few deals being snatched up there, people queuing up. We've also got the Meeple City stand where you can buy brand new games, fresh in their packaging. You can see a nice arrangement there. There's some good deals on. And the Bring and Buy, which is organised by the St Albans Board Games Club. So that's really all we have to show today. As you can see, there are some great tables, great tournaments, competitions, raffles, great people, a great host in Christophe, and some new games being shown, games that you can't find anywhere else. There are, as you can see, a wealth of board games, war games, miniatures games, all kinds being played. So I'd recommend that next year you get down to this event. We hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel and check out all of our other videos.